Hello, welcome to the We Tell You Show. I am Taylor. This is Captain Joe. Looking through
I'm Joe, looking through my scope.
your TP scope. And Joe, how are you? You've had some off topics this week.
Deal of the week: $14.99 for 32 Costco toilet paper rolls, double ply.
Is that the current week or any week?
It's any week. Just go on there. It's great deal. These are the type of deals we talk about on this show.
Yes,
and other shows.
Well, we also talked about, which I mentioned a couple weeks ago, that Joe was going to explain how movies made money, but Joe decided to go off topic and not do that. So I took it upon myself to find out how they make money. So theaters. So we talked about this all stemmed from our talk about theaters, watching movies that come out the same day as theaters at home for X amount of money.
Now this question came in from me to Taylor.
Yes.
Why do they spell theaters in England different than theater in the United States?
Because in the U.S., the theater, I believe, is referred to like a moving picture theater. Now, in the more prestigious areas, you'd have theater with an R-E at the end for a play theater. You'd have that type of thing. Because
I always spell theater
the
R-E way because I'm classy.
And you're probably using the right word in the wrong context.
Like, I'm going to go to the theater real quick.
But even when you say theater, then you have, when you say theater, then it says theater, T-E-R.
Theater?
But you're trying to say theatre.
Yes. These are the type of things that you can also join in at.
Yes.
By asking a question through our Facebook page or on our Twitter.
Yes.
Theater, Twitter.
And not that it is maybe 1 a.m. Who knows?
I just throw it in there. 1 a.m. on a what day?
Friday. Well, okay. Actually recording on Friday, but this is coming out on Friday. Literally on it's the right day. Kind of, sort of. But it's now Saturday morning.
Can you hand me that unnamed water bottle to be seen off screen?
Yes, because nobody's going to know what that is. Anyway, so we said that we would discuss. Well, Joe said we would discuss, but let me tell you. So theaters...
it's already open.
Well, it's in your office, dude.
Yeah, okay.
You would know. Plus, it's warm. That's disgusting. So, theaters make money. How do you think theaters make money, Joe? Let me ask you that.
Apparently, they don't because they're closing down all the time now. So they don't make money at all.
Okay, so
they're like Kmart's. They're just like closing for no reason.
I thought it was Sears.
And Sears too.
So okay,
Sears and Roebuck.
Roebuck, yes. The video we mentioned about. So let's do this. In their heyday, in a theater heyday, how do you think the theater made money?
In their heyday, so they had to do something with farming equipment and hay.
Get out of here, Joe. So when
these are jokes, people.
These are the jokes. The dad jokes are coming in strong. So yes, when a theater, say your local theater here, was pulling in the money every month, booming and prosperous. My apologies. Everything new, getting the newest upgrades to the screens, getting, way back when.
Ticket prices went to the movie companies and concessions went to the theaters. Right?
Kind of, sort of.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. So what I went and saw on the old internets, couple things. So one thing, yes, tickets. Tickets actually goes back to the movie studio. So movie tickets, every ticket you buy goes back to the movie studio. So, and when I go see all my comic movies, Sony, Marvel Entertainment, goes there, or Warner Brothers get the money from DC movies. All the money goes back there. That's how they get their money. The theater has a couple of costs. They have to do upkeep, utilities. They actually have to lease the films from their company. So the new movie, whatever it is, you want to watch the movie, they have to lease that movie out. Now they lease the movie, they've spent money, and they have to get it all back. They get most of the money off of concession stands, munchies. and stuff.
All
That's
right.
why if you're wondering why the popcorn costs $9, so it costs $6. It's that reason why they're trying to make their money back, especially in a high end theater now with the reclining seats, the assigned seating, and that's gonna make the money back. Now, you think that's gonna go away?
The theater experience?
Yeah, I mean these theaters. I mean, how often? Well, even now, some theaters are even serving beer.
I think nerds are single-handedly keeping the theaters open. The fact that they can go into costumes and they can go join with their brethren and they can dance around with attacking each other with lightsabers and magic spells and clap and cheer for a movie, that they are the only reason theaters are still open in its own experience.
May I also remind you that we went to see Attack of the Clones when it came out.
We did. Did we dress up?
We dressed up.
think we did dress up.
We saw Attack of the Clones.
We also dressed up for Brokeback Mountain.
Yes,
We were the Cowboys.
Yeah, the chaps. We saw Attack of the Clones. We also saw Spider-Man 2, I believe.
It's just Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Like, I just don't understand why anyone would...
why that happened?
The new guy... Okay, the new guy is dorky enough.
Tom Holland?
He's just not Spider-Man.
Wait up. New Spider-Man as
the
far
guy
as...
that was in Mel Gibson's movie.
Oh, no, that's not New Spider-Man. New Spider-Man is Tom Holland.
Another Spider-Man. So there was him and there was another one.
The new one that was in Captain America Civil War.
So there's a new one.
Yes, the better Spider-Man.
So not that guy, but the other one. No, they're just not. For some reason, just to me, it's what's his name? Tobey Maguire?
Tobey Maguire.
Is that his name?
It was Tobey Maguire. Andrew Garfield was the second one, and the new one was Tom Holland.
And yeah, Tobey Maguire, he's Spider-Man. I'm sorry. There's no other Spider-Man. He's perfect. Really? Him and Kirsten Dunst as Mary Jane. I mean, perfect.
The Snaggletooth?
Whoa, that's some fire he's throwing out on this episode early and often. I don't normally like to throw out that type of accusation, but I wouldn't say it's a snaggletooth. I would say it's more like a funny... Like, a lot of people have that smile where the teeth are kind of like sunken in and they're straight. I don't know what that's from. Is it like from like not correcting an overbite or underbite?
I think it's maybe a second and a pacifier, maybe too much.
I don't know, but we'll find that out on the next episode. We tell you, Taylor's going to find out why people get those weird horse Kirsten Dunst teeth.
It's weird, even though not only do he puts extra things in for me to edit on his shows, but then on our shows he gives me more.
I put extra things in the edit again
to do. Homework is homework. So anyway, back to the thing. That's how theaters get their money, just munchies. So if you wonder why these things cost so much money, it's because the only cost that they bring in, because they have to pay for, they say, utilities, maintenance, and even the employees that work there have to pay for that too. But I'm sure they have this deal with the company where they buy it for cheap and then they make all the money back from whatever. I
like the movie theater. I still like the movie theater experience.
Now, do you like? Have you fallen into the only watching movies in theaters where you can pick your own seats?
No, I don't care about like everyone's problems they're having. What I do is I go at an off time when everyone isn't necessarily jamming the theater, but maybe like I'll go see it a week after, or I'll go see it on a weekday when everyone's on there. But like, let's say there's 20, 30, maybe 100 people in the movie theater and not hundreds and hundreds of people.
Yeah.
Then it's fine. It's great. You can put your arms out, legs out. Like you have food at the movie theater. It's a big screen. It's still a cool experience. I still like it. Well, I'm old fashioned.
You're old fashioned because I'm spoiled. I will only see a movie in a theater where I can pick my own seats.
We had a Let Me Rant about you being spoiled. It was when you closed down the burrito shop.
Which you will see, I believe, next week.
Except now he admitted.
Next Wednesday.
Now he admitted he's spoiled right there.
Yeah, not spoiled, yeah.
Did it?
When we did videos, we do videos about success and making money and bettering yourself. And guess what? When you do that, you can go to theaters where you can pick your own seats. When you follow our videos, you become successful. You get enough money to be comfortable with and move on with.
Actually, you can be so successful that you can finance an iPhone 6 Plus, you can finance a TV, and you can finance a bunch of other things that our friend Bill Gates financed and then defaulted on his credit cards. That's how successful you could be when you do those things.
That's true. Credit cards are technicalities. You don't have to really pay attention to them. They're just kind of, I don't know. They're not really there. They're plastic, piece of plastic.
On the Adam Carolla show, he does Rich Man, Poor Man.
Yes.
All the time. Like, can you tell a difference, right? So what is Rich Man, Poor Man? Is it going to the theater still or being able to afford a home theater? Either or.
I would say going to the theater, Rich Man.
Rich Man. Rich Man's going to the theater?
Yeah. Because, yeah. So, okay. So, say, let's do this. How much, give me a price for a home theater.
Well, he might count poor man as actually being poor. I count them as people that can't afford what they buy and are over the limits on their credit card. So let's just say the TV at home is like $1,000. I mean, that's like,
are you talking about like a 4K TV?
I mean, isn't it like a good TV like $1,000? $799, $899?
Mine was that.
Okay, and then a sound bar is what, $150, $200?
Okay.
So $1,000 for a good home theater system, at least, right?
So that's your base on $1,000 just on a TV and a sound bar.
That's what I would pay. I mean,
okay, so let's do this. $1,000 for a soundbar and okay. So how many movies? Well, it goes from there. It goes then to how many movies you're actually going to watch in that soundbar. On that TV using that soundbar. Are you going to go every single night and watch a movie to fully experience the theater? Are you going to buy the newest movies out?
No,
yeah, you're not.
Not going to.
Yeah, so
you watch Game of Thrones every week. Have a Game of Thrones viewing party.
But then you're paying for cable, and that's not part of the Rich Man Poor Man. That's that's a separate non-home theater thing. So
it is another expense on there.
So now let's go to the theaters. Each ticket is $12, $15, depending on what kind of movie you watch. Just say $12, just the low end. $24 to you and somebody else. You guys want something to eat and want something to drink? That's going to be about $20. So that's already, what, 20, 40? Yeah. 40, only $50.
Whenever I go to the movies, it's always like $50 every time.
$50 to the movies. So $50. And what? Divided by 1,050?
Well, if easy math would be if you paid $1,000 for your entertainment system and you paid $50 every time you go to the movies, you can go to the movies 20 times before the theater would pay for itself, or the theater system. Very easy math in that one, right?
Yes.
So you would go 20 movie experiences, or you'd pay $1,000 for a home entertainment system.
Yes. Now, see, it's if you go, oh yeah, Rich Man still they have a home theater. Now it's kind of Rich Man slash, kind of in the position where you have to they have to buy a movie and use it to justify their use. Where as a theater, you can actually go and pick and choose the movies you want and don't have to worry about the upkeep of a TV soundbar.
I guess technically Rich Man would have both of those things.
You're talking what?
He would have the home movie theater and he would have the
ability to leave.
Yeah.
I guess. I suppose. So Rich Man, Poor Man, Richer Man?
Taylor is great at running the show, and I'm great at derailing the show in the paths that really take it off course, in case you guys were wondering.
Yes, it's true.
So,
but again, it's all stand back to theaters and how they make money, which is something I told you we would address, and we just did.
It took a while.
It did. There was a couple of derailments. I'm wondering by who, but it's also again maybe 1 a.m. Who knows?
Wild card.
So on that note, I will. That's how we make money. So next week, I'm not sure what topic's going to be, but you will find out when you watch us next Friday.
We got some questions in.
Answer that next Friday. Next Friday, answer that question.
Yes, we'll answer that question next Friday. Thanks for the questions.
Thank you.
Dre.
Yes, Dre, as per usual.
Yes, as per usual. Over there. Thanks for the questions, Bob.
Yes, Bob has questions too. Bob and Dre. Sounds like a superhero duo.
Wait a minute, hold on. We just came up with a new rapper's name.
Bob and Dre?
Baba Dre.
No, Baba Dre?
Baba Dre.
Baba Dre.
How about that? That is... Yeah, I could see it.
Make it happen, Joe.
Baba Dre.
You can be Baba Dre. That'll be your alter ego, Baba Dre.
Or you could do Bob and Dre, like a rap duo.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Bob and Dre. Yeah, like,
both of it works. It just flows right off the tongue. Right
oh god, so funny because you know Dre and then you know Bob and like together on stage.
Yeah. Okay. 2 weeks from now, we're gonna do a special We Tell You show, and it'll be featuring Bob and Dre, and they'll take our seats.
Oh Jesus Christ!
How's that one gonna look?
I can tell you right now, it's not gonna happen. I guarantee you right now it's not going to happen.
It would be so great if we could make that happen, though. How great would that be?
Well, I'm glad Joe let everybody down right away. It'd be funny if, but no, we can't do it, though. But I'm sorry, we can't do it. But it'd be funny. But we do have I can tell you one thing we have coming up, maybe next week or a week after, is our SNL debate.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Taylor's wrong about that. Spoiler alert, in the show.
It's already started.
In the show.
All right, then. Next Friday, come back. We'll let questions or SNL debate. Who knows what's going to happen. We'll see you then.